All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Yellow, 180. Let's go, D. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Right side.
Now a give, right side. Grant. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Watch that. Hey, red blade. Here we go.
Here's Grant. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
That cute stuff ain't working.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Oh, my God, bro. Oh, my goodness, man. Man, this nigga up, and this nigga do some stupid shit like that, bro. He right there for the pick.
Terry McLaurin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Nigga, quick hike me open.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready. Blue ready. 56. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Green, triple team. Check. Green, triple team. Hot. Watch twist. Where we go?
Winston now to throw on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
Check the base. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
Throwing on second and long. Winston going deep here for Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here's Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. Still leaves them with fourth and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. And Allen's got it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Now a handoff looking right. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Come on, Sunday. Hey, let's get it working.
Look at my fucking tight end playing like a fucking bum, bro. The fuck?
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Juice ass nigga.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Check safety, check safety. Wait. Green, privacy. Sunday. Easy.
Winston. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
My team ain't gonna have no fucking
Nice
time.
job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher.
Oh, God. Let's get this nigga the game, bro.
It's picked up by the Chiefs.
Come on.
Past the 20.
You celebrating, okay. They never beat me, my nigga. They never beat me.
Recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
They never beat me. Got this whole, all these superstars on your fucking D-line. You ain't make a single play.
Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest
all
of the
these
way
fucking
for the
superstars on your
touchdown.
fucking D-line.
You know they're gonna have to
And he
hear
fucking
about it from
celebrating.
now on.
Like you made the fucking play.
He's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole
Bum
deal.
juice.
He thinks
Bum
he's the
fucking
pace
juice.
setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice
Nigga
this week, he's
celebrating.
smiling.
Fuck!
And this will not be
Gay ass
returnable.
fucking
It's down the
game.
back of the end
Nigga ain't even
zone
throw
for
the ball.
touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You better be afraid of me. You follow. Easy. Wide, get wide. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Let's get the ball.
Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Check. Hey, stop. Hey, stop. Green, triple T. Let's go.
To throw, Winston.
Can't even get the ball out. Can't even get the ball out. Can't even get the fucking ball out. Can't even get the fucking ball out.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
Check, crouch, 64, weak.
On 1st down, it's Grant, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Just doing this other shit. Fuck! Hurry up, ass bum!
The score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy.
Oh, my God, bro.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Go.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Mike 5'9". Yellow. Check tight.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Oh, let's go. That's a pick.
Incomplete.
Bitch.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs.
Got no fucking dots.
Can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Get
this man fucking 7. Come on, Madden.
First one here's away.
Let this nigga earn that shit.
At the 17. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Let this man earn that shit. Get this nigga fucking 7 off of some fucking bullshit. Then nigga ain't even did nothing.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Here we go.
Now Winston. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Winston.
Oh, my God, bro. Look at this shit.
And he goes down. Chris Jones, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Winston now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Oh, don't call no fucking...
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
3rd and long for Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
15. Six. Blue dark workers.
Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it.
So ass, and he got the best quarterback on the game.
Only 2 yards to show for it. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's complete to Graham. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Let's go.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. Open man, it's Allen. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Ready? Black 25. Check, check. Green, triple T. It's free. Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert. Johnny! That's it!
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Jameis again. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Oh, can we block somebody?
Under pressure and down it goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Shit is ridiculous, my nigga.
The second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Even. Flip.
To try again after the sack. Winston.
Oh, this nigga Mike Williams is unreal.
Chargers
Wow.
going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. To throw is Winston. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. They come up in an offset eye. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Badgley's kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. Caught by Allen. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Winston.
Oh, my God, bro. Oh, my God, bro.
You got a young quarterback.
Oh, my goodness.
Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain
for him.
Oh,
my goodness.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Bandit. Mike. 15. 59. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Oh, that's not P.I. That's not fucking P.I., bro. I hate Simo, my nigga. Oh, my goodness. That is not P.I.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They will run with Grant. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get that ball, Dana. 61. Matchbox, light. Shift.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jerry Tillery able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 59, Mike. Mike is Mike to 59. Come to Wild World.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, L.A. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go back to Grant. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". I got one. Hey, 15. 59 mark. Check, 59. Coming.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Winston. Flushed out right. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Mike 50, Mike 50. I got him. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
This is Grant. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Attack!
One Sunday night, you are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Pick up the ball. Box trap. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
They'll run it now out of the gun. But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Corey Grant, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Winston. It's complete to Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Jameis now on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To the air again with Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough it, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on second down. Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a... And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
First down, Winston. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Winston from the gun on third down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Jameis to throw it. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Third and short yardage, Winston. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
White. Easy. Check Mike 47. And let's pin the mirror. Flip it. There we go.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Good starting field position for them here as they...